These guys are ready to go. And we've got...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Green is out there with Reed. Then it's Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Now here's Simmons. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, get with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles. In some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
Now, here's Howard. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Harden surveying the D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dwight Howard.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Here is Harden following the basket by Dwight Howard. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden, that's good.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The drive by Simmons.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
On the wing, Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
Howard, the pass to Curry. And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's Simmons. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here is Howard, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good, Simmons.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Harden dishes to Jordan. Got a piece of it. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, Aldridge comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. Maxey passes to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Howard, that's good. Howard's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Now Harden. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Outside Irving. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. It's stolen by Milton. And now Philadelphia on the break. Green the pass to Milton. Rebound Brooklyn.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Harden with the stuff.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Maxey passes to Green. He dishes it to Howard. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Reed, and it's Korkmaz in for Green. Harden's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Harden against Scott. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 10.
No, the bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, when it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Back to Irving. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 11. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Irving after the Sixers pick up 2. Count that one.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Green against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Scott. Harris finds Simmons. Back to Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Simmons against Irving. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And the 76ers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Scott. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
The 76ers leading. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Bucket is good.
And Harden's pull-up jumper is just ridiculous. So quick, so lethal.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Maxey passes to Harris. Down low. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Basket good. And now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
And Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Simmons checked in for Maxey. Curry dishes to Harris, and he converts the layup.
I like it when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
It's Harden with the drive. He's off on that one, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Curry. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Harden can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Howard, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Harden. And a missed layup.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
It's good. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique, just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. They get it back.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Looking to end the run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Pass to Harris. They swipe it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And so it's Ben Simmons making it. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 1. And that's a...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
They've got Simmons. Howard is out there with Reed. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Curry. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 5.
What about the persistence of Howard? Refusing to give up on the glass. He gets rewarded for his hustle.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Now, here is Reed. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Good D by Jordan.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Simmons passes to Scott. Back to Simmons. And the wide open shot from Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kyrie Irving. 76ers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And that's an intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And a change for the Nets. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving. Scott finds Harris. And he lays it straight in. Harris has got 8 points.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Maxey. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Scott. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Brooklyn, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
Well, I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the triple.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Harden outside. It's stolen by Green. Maxey passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Johnson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Maxey. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Irving comes in for James Harden. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Johnson.
And look at the fairness list. It comes into play when we talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Nets trail by 3. Right side Aldridge. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses the three. The 76ers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
How can you not go, Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Irving looking for an opening. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And here is Milton to the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
76ers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Green up on top. Nobody near Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Maxey. In the corner, Reed with it. There's the pass to Maxey. There's Korkmaz. He's covered by Brown. They get a hand on it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. A nice shot by Irving.
And this is Irving at his best. Aggressive, locked in, looking for a shot.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Milton. It's good. Milton's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Reed. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And then for Brooklyn, Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Good work there as it goes. Simmons got 22 points.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Outside Irving. Inside. Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Simmons can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. Harden's shot is off. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And so they foul intentionally. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And the jam by Harden.
As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons with it. The shot comes out. Nice D from Aldridge. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and he commits the intentional foul. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Green. Irving passes to Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
A proven commodity. Aldridge wants the ball during these moments, loves being the guy to take that big shot.
Harris finds Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Irving for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Curry dishes to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Yeah, Kev, the last thing you want to do when you're behind is give away another point in the technical.
Simmons passes to Howard. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. No coverage that time. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, what a beautiful shot by Tobias Harris. I mean, he's getting very consistent from there. Now, it's just a matter of getting better and better.
And here's Harris from the arc. Simmons pulls it in.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. It's just a total team effort.
The shot's good from Irving.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Here's Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
But they recover it. To the middle, goes back up. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got 31 points.
One of the best point guards in the league. Getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
So the 76ers win it. Some good moment. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do. And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrive. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Green. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And Howard with the second chance points.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now, here is Young. Collins with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Young drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here is Howard. Following the basket by Trae Young. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Howard, the pass to Simmons. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Collins finds Capella. Back to Collins. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Here's Capella after the Sixers pick up 2. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Herter passes to Capella. Dwight Howard grabs the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Simmons, and the basket is good. Simmons got his second bucket.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher. And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Down low. Howard, that's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks trail by 6. Now Williams. He kicks it to Hunter. Dishes to Bogdanovic. Over Milton. Atlanta again missing. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Green inside. He doesn't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shot to stop the run. Capella kicks to Bogdanovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Maxey passes to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
So it's Atlanta now. 76ers getting the bucket. Okongwu's shot is good.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Sixers.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Scott. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Maxey. And it's blocked.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Snell. Hung outside. Good on the shot.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers on top, ending the first quarter. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Snell in at the three. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
Herter passes to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Young dishes to Collins. The kick out to Young. Here's Okongwu. Off the left rim and out. Philadelphia leading by 6. Thibault the pass to Scott. And here is Howard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The kick out to Scott. Poked away. 6 to shoot. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a beautiful break and an excellent defensive play by Kevin Herter to kick it off.
76ers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. And that one's good, Maxey.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 6-point game. Pass to Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Philadelphia leading by 6. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Okongwu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. And that one's good, Maxey. Maxey's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also, possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the 76ers with some changes. Curry way outside for Simmons. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
Williams scanning the floor. Molinari passes to Hunter. Now here's Williams. Lob pass to Capella.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. And Simmons slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Howard. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Offside Collins. Pass to Capella. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Harris off the drive. Green. And he gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 6.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Here's Young. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Collins. The pass to Hunter. Here's Young. Capella dishes to Young. Shoots over Curry. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Curry looking around. Here's Howard. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Capella. Williams attacking. Makes it off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. Good on the bucket. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Williams kicks to Capella. Back to Williams. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they top.
Oh, wow!
He went high.
That was nice.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Count it. Bogdanovich has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Curry. Rebound, Atlanta. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Williams passes to Snell. For the lead. And the layup is up and in. Snell's got his first 2 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Milton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Williams. He gets that one. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Using the pick to create space, something Lou does exceptionally well.
And here's Maxey. And that one is off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low.
Well, when you play as hard.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And Simmons drops them both. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Young looking it over. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Herter. Back to Capella. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Simmons passes to Curry. Back to Simmons. To take the lead. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Collins in the post, guarded by Harris. Here's Young. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And then Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Young outside to the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. The lead is 2, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
And the rejection by Collins. And that one drops for him.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that.
Young is double. Passes to Herter. Now, here's Hunter. T right on him. Young passes to Capella.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Capella missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gaining more confidence, Tobias putting the team on his back at a crucial point in this game.
Simmons against Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Young. The feed to Capella. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Here's Simmons. Curry trying to break free. It falls!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Young. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it back. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball. Good! Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
In the corner, Collins with it. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Howard. Simmons with it. Off target with that shot. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Borough of Brooklyn. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. Find a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at point.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young looking around. And finished off by Collins.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Irving for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here is Harden after the made shot from John Collins. Irving attacking. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Young. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over Harden. Again, Young missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Hunter. Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Hunter. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Now that pull-up shot right there, that ain't easy. And Kyrie, he made it look easy.
Back to Herter. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Now here is Irving. He has 5. Jordan the pass to Irving. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here is Williams following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Williams attacking, and Jordan sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. The inside shot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Capella finds Williams. Collins with it. Inside, kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Capella trying to free himself up. Bogdanovic, no luck. The Nets on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And there it is for them.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Williams after the basket by Brooklyn. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. Oh, that's blocked. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Brown. Both teams will make substitutions. And Brown drops them both. Now, here is Young. Pass to Snell. Count it. Good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Nets. They're up by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Snell, that's good. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Harris. Nets leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. Yes, that goes in. Harden's got 6.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young, right side. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense.
Oh! And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Young against Harden. Young, good. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Harden. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Molinari finds Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
It's Harden with the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Blake Griffin. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. From deep, Collins drains the three-pointer. Collins has got 7 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Harden with it and guarded by Capella. Takes it from 10. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Collins. Nice move. That shot missing. Great tee that time from Green.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Williams. Got a piece of it.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Irving, good.
Trying to find that consistency from distance. That's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Williams in the post. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Williams against Harden. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by the Hawks. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Williams looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Collins, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender. Makes it pretty tough on the defense who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
James. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard. Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks trail by 4. It's Collins with the drive, and finished off by Collins.
I just feel like Collins is at his best when he's going at the defense.
Harden against Young. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. And it's Gallinari in for DeAndre Hunter. Here's Herter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
It's Harden with the drive, and Capella sends it back.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Young's shot is good.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 3-point lead. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just one on the basket from Young. Young's got 4 points in the quarter. Now Irving. 12 points for him. Fades. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got 14.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Young outside to the inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Young. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Here's Snell. He dishes it to Gallinari. Yep, it counts. Gallinari's got his second basket of the game.
Nice body control there by Gallo. He gets bodied up a little bit and executes that finish flawlessly.
Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And taken away by Brown. And here is Aldridge. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Irving. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Williams with the ball. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5. Williams passes to Collins. Irving attacking. And that one is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tony Snell. That's good from Irving.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Down low. Here's Capella. That one's off. Still out of sync. Brooklyn leading by 8. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Williams passes to Capella. Yep, that one goes.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Harden scanning the floor. In the corner, Irving with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. The three-pointer, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Capella. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Harden grabs the miss. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. On the wing, Irving. Harden against Capella. They kick it out to Green. Williams with the block. One-on-one here. Passes it to Hunter. Out to the wing. And it's Capella missing. And here are the Nets. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Harden.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. That shot off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Collins looking around. Williams dishes to Capella. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Irving. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 11-point game. Williams for 3. Harden grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Brooklyn.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 13.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Harden against Williams. Harden outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Green. And it's Harris in at the 3. Irving against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. A shot's good from Irving. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Now, here is Harden, and it's blocked by Simmons. Green taking his time here, dishes it to Harris. Green in the post. Harris is there. Howard can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Inside, and stolen by Simmons. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Passes it to Harris. The tray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 76ers getting the bucket. Shoots from the high post, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Now here's Simmons. Outside for Curry. Now the pass to Howard. Irving against Curry. Lays it up off the glass.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Irving with it. Curry meets him.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
It's stolen by Harris. Here's Jordan. He dishes it to Green. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Philadelphia also making some changes. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Danny Green.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Aldridge, the pass to Claxton. With the floater, good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
And here is Simmons. And that one, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Irving. It's Brown on the wing. Claxton the pass to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Milton. To the inside. Howard. Sweet move. And it's good on the way in. 6 points for Howard.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Brown kicks to Irving. Back to Brown. And they double up Brown. The kick out to Aldridge. The dish to Harris. Aldridge. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Long range from the inbound. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Thibault. Scott with the ball. Shoots from 8. Misses off the left iron. Left side, Brown.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside, Scott. He feeds it to Howard. Scott dishes to Howard. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Maxey.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside for Griffin. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
He kicks to Scott. 1:51 left here in the second. Passes to Korkmaz. Outside, Scott shoots the 3. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now, here's Thibault. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here is Harden, trailing by 4. Swiped it away. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Count that bucket. 6 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. The Nets shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Brown. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. The 76ers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Curry passes to Green. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harris drives in, and it goes down 2 points.
When you drive to the cup, you do it with a purpose, and Joe Harris mixing up his attack right there.
Outside, Simmons. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Irving drives in, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that'll...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And Tobias Harris, a player that... And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Ben Simmons. Green out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kyrie Irving. Now Simmons. He's got 8. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Howard.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Harris passes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Harden surveying the D. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. And we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Feeds it to Howard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside, Simmons. For the three. Tipped away. Nets trail by 11. In transition, here come the Nets. And here's Harris from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 8 points.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here's Harden. He's got 5. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Simmons looking it over. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Curry with the 3. And the 76ers get it back. It's not going to go for him. Nets trail by 10. Green kicks to Harris. Claxton the pass to Irving. Over Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for James Harden. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Irving passes to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 8. Korkmaz kicks to Reed. Shoots over Griffin. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Go. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Aldridge in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. It's easy to say, this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Maxey passes to Harris. The rebound by the Nets. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jordan, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Scott's checked in. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Maxey passes to Scott. And here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Irving for three. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Jordan, the pass to Aldridge. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. The 76ers leading by 9. Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. On the wing, Milton. Nice spin off the left rim and in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Irving way outside. Offensive rebound, Nets. Second shot opportunity with the putback. And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Scott, and no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in.
2 minutes.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris finds Green. Here is Howard, guarded by Jordan. It's Curry with the drive. Back to Howard. Great D that time from Jordan.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Goes up the baseline. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Irving. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now here's Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Here's Harden. The offensive rebound. Aldridge, the pass to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 6. Harris kicks to Howard. On the wing, Green. Up top, Curry. Aldridge is covering. Just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Irving for 3. Takes a 3. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Curry on the wing. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Philadelphia now. Simmons with it. Can't connect from long distance. Missed. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2. DA.
Hey, Kevin. With
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at point guard. And for Philadelphia, Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Capella. And stolen by Harris. The pass to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Curry. Here's Howard. Out to Harris. Curry on the wing. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Rebound by the Hawks. Young inside. Simmons is there. Herter passes to Young. Poked away. for both teams tonight, Clark. Unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight. When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Herter passes to Capella. Back to Herter. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Simmons. From the left block, he sends it through. Simmons got his second basket.
Well, you've got to like the sight of Simmons knocking down the jump shot. Unless you're the other team, of course. Then you know you're in trouble when he's making jumpers.
76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle. Here's Herter. Dishes it to Young. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 5 now.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Yeah, smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
And they pick up 2. 8 points for him.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Curry, and Maxey's subbed in for Danny Green. Now, here is Gallinari. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Snell, defended by Scott.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So it's Atlanta now after the Sixers pick up 2. Shots good by Williams.
And the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
Here's Milton. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. And it's denied. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Here's Harris over Okongwu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Simmons.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Snell, defended by Milton. Snell, no good. And here is Harris. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. 76ers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
We've got Maxey. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Pass to Milton. To the paint. Scott kicks to Thybulle. Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the inside. Out of hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Snell, the pass to Williams. That one falls. Williams has got 6 points.
Going right at that defender. Williams plays off contact, manages to keep control. Count it up. Cash money.
Now, here's Scott. Pass to Maxey. Back to Scott. Passes it to Korkmaz. Right side, Scott. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams leading the charge. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Bucket is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
No good from Howard.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's the pass to Maxey. Down low. Capella against Howard. Shot clock at 5. That one doesn't go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bogdanovich against Curry. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Outside Curry. Howard dishes to Curry. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Atlanta. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And now we've got the intentional foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now, here is Young. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Young taking his time here. Pass to Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul him.
Good on the second free throw. The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And here's the fast break. And finished off by Collins.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Atlanta.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Green. Feeds to Capella. The dunk and the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Herter passes to Collins. To the middle. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact. And that'll do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this.
Oh, my
goodness! That was special. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Harris looking it over. Kicks it to Howard. Pass to Simmons. Howard, it's good on the putback.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Simmons finds Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Back to Capella, and stolen by Howard. Simmons passes to Green. Outside for Curry. There's the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Herter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Atlanta leading by 6. Collins passes to Herter. Back to Collins. And stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter with it. Now Green defending. And an intentional foul right there. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Reed is checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Scott the pass to Maxey. Gallinari trying to get open. Good D by Williams. And that's an intentional foul. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Hill in for Tony Snell. Williams passes to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovic. Pass to Collins. The kick out to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Williams. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Simmons. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
Howard's checked in for Reed.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Bounce pass from Williams. Capella dishes to Collins. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Gallinari. Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That one misses for Simmons. The Hawks leading by 6. On the wing, Williams. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Milton.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Atlanta. They lead by... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Harris. Then there's Scott. And it's Korkmaz in small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And then Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Gallinari outside to the paint. The kick out to Williams. Outside Collins. They get a hand on it. Clock at 4. And the pass to Capella. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Reedy's checked in for Harris. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Max. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Young passes to Capella. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Maxey.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
Free throw no good for Capella. The 76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Milton with it. He's picked up by Collins. Clock at 6. Here's Maxey. Sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. It's stolen by Curry. He kicks it to Simmons. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Got a piece of it. Young with the ball. Simmons is there. Here's Huerter. Back to Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Pass to Green. Simmons with it. And Simmons slams it in.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Capella, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Young outside, over to the left wing. The Hawks working the ball around, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
The drive by Simmons. That one goes in. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Collins. Passes it to Okongwu. 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Lobs it up. Ejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
So the 76ers win it. It was a thing. It's time for the NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Harden can't hit. Young looking it over. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Up again, great positioning on the putback.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Kicks it out to Collins. Young outside. And Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
And that one's good, Irving.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Capella with the bucket.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Young against Harden. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Young outside. Basket good.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here is Harden. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And Jordan sends it back. Jumps up, and Green slams it in.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Brown the pass to Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Huerter. Irving attacking. It's blocked.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Harris passes to Aldridge. Back to Harris. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. Irving from long range. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Nobody near Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 5 points so far.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Williams against Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Gallinari. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Williams against Irving. Okongwu grabs the board.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams attacking, and Griffin sends it back. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Okongwu.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Irving for three. No good that time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. Williams is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. Here is Harden following the score by Lou Williams.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Here's Snell, covered by Irving. Here's Okongwu. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Irving. Now here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 6.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Young. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. Basket counts. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
With some art, Jordan, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Young outside. Snell dishes to Young. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in. Now, here is Harden. He's got 8 and stolen by Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Huerter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Huerter's got his second bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jeff Green. It's the Nets now. They trail by 9 points. Brown the pass to Harris. And good that time.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Capella, high post. Back to Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And Young kicks to Capella, and he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Young against Harden. Young dishes to Capella. Jordan with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Here's Williams. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Capella inside. Aldridge is covering. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Irving. 7 points in the game.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Williams inside. Here's Capella and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
And so it's Atlanta holding.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John Collins. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Harris in at the small forward spot. Here's Huerter. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Fluid athlete, good hops. If Huerter can continue to do that, watch out.
Irving looking over the floor. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young outside. No good. Good work defensively by Harden.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Irving.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Here's Capella. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Pass to Capella. And the layup's good off the glass. Capella's got 8 points.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Here's Williams. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the triple.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Here's Griffin. Can't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Bogdanovich passes to Williams. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Okongwu dishes to Bogdanovich. Misses from close range. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Got that bucket in no time at all. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now, here's Okongwu. He has 5. Williams. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Here's Snell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 1:22 left to play here in the third. Here's Brown. Count it. Good. Brown's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Pass to going up. And Irving pulls it down. Aldridge taking his time here. Here's Claxton. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
In the corner, Snell with it. And taken away by Brown. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Right side, Griffin. In the corner, Irving with it. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 21.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. To end the drought. He can't hit that time. Aldridge with some nice D. Brown kicks to Irving. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Third of the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Here's Harden. Rejected by Young.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Collins passes to Herter. Young outside. The pass to Capella, and it's blocked by Jordan. And he recovers it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Young drives in, and the rejection by Harden. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Young dishes to Capella. A reverse, and he sinks the layup.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
To the inside, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
Passes it to Capella. Down low. Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Young passes to Capella. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Hunter with it, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. The feed now to Capella. Young passes to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Harden against Young, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
And so Young nails them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Calm in the heat of the storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Young for 3. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Harden kicks to Harris. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even
being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's Snell. Tries again. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.